G'day everyone, welcome to my channel, Marty Grows. This channel mostly features farming simulator gameplay. The episode's about to kick off. I hope you enjoy the show. Please hit the like and subscribe button and feel free to leave a comment. Let's get on with the show. G'day everyone, welcome back to my Korpi challenge. It's December and it's quite a nice view out there. It's just... oh yeah, no flush, we're good. It's a lovely day. It'd be great to be able to take the boat out on the lake, but regretfully we've got a couple of fields of wheat to harvest. The camper's looking pretty good set up. We've got deer in the fields, which I hope they're not eating all my crop. And I don't know what the hell this is coming. It's a tourist four-wheel drive combi van. Right. I'm glad I upgraded my roads, or they'd probably be driving through the fields. He looks pretty wild. Anyway, let's go over to the combine and get this wheat harvest underway. Alright. Nice new, well, not so new anymore I suppose, and it's down to half a tank of fuel. But with a little bit of luck it should be enough to get us through the harvest. Looks like I've just got the 2 wheat fields to do this month. Yes, I need to unfold. It just opens up the flap. I don't know why, but it does. Okay, let's see if we can get him underway. It's a pretty big field. Looks good. So what else have we got to do this month? I'd really like to get a bigger sprayer for herbicide now. There's a little John Deere unit that holds about 3 times the capacity of my current sprayer in the store that I got my eye on. Also, wouldn't mind a windrower to run over the fields after the harvest to just straighten up, tidy up the straw a bit, to make it easier to collect. But most of the ones that are sort of over 5 or 6 meters are also really expensive, so I'm not quite sure what we'll be able to pick up there. And I'd really like to replace my old water tanker with something a little bit better. Like, I've got enough greenhouses and things that use water now that 8 or 10,000 litres would be really handy. So I'll have to have a look a bit later on and see what we got in the store for them too. As far as all of our goods go, I think what are we in? December. Ooh, let's have a look at planks and flour, and more importantly olive oil, because I'd really like to sell some olive oil. Okay, flour is really good. It's pretty much as high as it's going to get. So we'll load that up in a little while. Honey's better in February. Canola oil is only going to start going down, so hopefully I've got a couple of pallets produced from last month at 5,000 a pop. That would certainly help out. Olive oil is going down. Its max price is June. We won't be selling any olive oil this month. And strawberries are still around the 450 mark, but they might go up later on in the month. Hey, planks are down. They're good in June. I think so is furniture. So probably won't sell any furniture either, unless it's insanely good. Okay. So it looks like flour and canola oil it is. While this, actually he's going to fill up really quick, so I might hop over to the Zeta there and go grab the trailer that's currently at the end of the field, because I think the combine's going to be full before it gets there. I was going to do some stump grinding, but as usual that gets bumped to the bottom of the list. It's funny how things that don't make you money sort of end up being pushed further and further down the list. It looks like we're going to get a lot of straw off these fields too, which is a side bonus or benefit for doing wheat. Don't drive through the crops. I'm glad I didn't try and fill this trailer up with manure or anything last month. So he's going to be full just after coming around the corner. I wonder if Pika sneezes very often. Pika's the driver name of the combine AI. Fairly sure we can hold 2 combine loads in this trailer. I suppose we'll find out in a second or two. Nope. Okay, I can only hold 1.5 in the trailer. So it looks like we're going to be running this over to the mill pretty much every time that we need to unload. I could probably do 2 out of 3. But we'll go drop this in the mill to at least get that started making flour again. Could be a pretty long session harvesting, I think, because it's going to be fairly labour intensive. Maybe I need to add a bigger grain trailer to my wish list as well. I don't think the price of wheat is anything fantastic right now, but once this starts unloading we'll have a look. Although I'd really rather convert it all into either chicken feed or flour. Maybe I should have started on this field so that I had more room to drive around it. Tempted to actually move it over, but we'll be right. As long as I don't hit these blades again. They hit really hard. Okay, back up here carefully. So one of these wheat fields is probably going to more than fill this. It's only got a 27,000 litre capacity. I could install a second one, but if you've had a look at the comments on the video, my comments, I've said that only 2 productions of any kind, which means if I was to put another one of them in, I wouldn't be able to then put a larger grain or oil mill in. That's only a limitation that I've introduced. I just want to limit, like, I could put in 20 of them moderately cheaply, go crazy with canola and just make a fortune out of that. And I want to have a few different productions, try a few different things. If he's 50% over there, it's going to be close to being full by the time it comes back here. But I think I have time quickly to jump back to the John Deere, because there's another field just over in the new area that I need to get planted. Wonder what the view's like from the combine though. Alright, let's get the John Deere on this field. It'll only take a couple of minutes. Probably do like 2 circuits. Hopefully I filled up this drill after using it last night. Yep. Doesn't really change it, so let's just get started. And yes, I'm putting soybeans in this field. I hope to have the extended oil mill by the time they're ready. It'll be ready roughly the same time as a canola field. Well, that's going to be a big harvest too. I have to come back and tidy up the edges. Where is the 150, you ask? It is at the store in desperate need of fuel. $123 worth of fuel. But while we're here, let's check out the specials and sprayers. So John Deere 250 sprayer, 1000 litre capacity, is now mine. Can't change the wheels. Okay. Might have a look at how much. Alright. I'm not going to sell my other little sprayer because that's handy for the smaller fields. Although this one's only slightly wider, it's got a way higher capacity. So I'll get him sent over to the field. And I probably need to go sort out the combine. Yep. Oh, that was nice of it. It actually went and emptied into the trailer itself. Go CoursePlay. Of course, that means I need to go empty the trailer now. Should probably have a look and see if I can find a higher capacity grain trailer. Because starting to do these bigger fields, especially the ones that I've put in the last couple of episodes, this little 9,000 litre just isn't going to cut it anymore. I think I'll keep this one because it'll still be good for over here. But those bigger fields, it's just going to be constant transport, and since it only holds, well, one combine load, it's a bit of a pain to have to keep running it backwards and forwards all the time. like he's on his second last pass. Once the John Deere's finished the rolling, I think I'll use it to load up some pallets over there and get them sold or moved out of the way. That way I can get the windrower that I want. This is 5.3 metres, I think the windrower is 9. So it will slightly reduce the amount of swaths that I need to pick up. Let's just quickly jump to the end. We'll unload this and then I'll park it in the field. Hopefully the harvester will drive over and unload into it. And I'll go see what all my tractors are up to. Can't see the John Deere on the list though, so it's obviously got to wherever I sent it to. Ah yes, I was going to do the rolling with it quick. Alright, I'll slip back there and grab the roller. Got to remember not to reverse in this tractor. Sure, it could go faster than 10 kilometres an hour. Won't take it too long to get through this field. Alright, 3 round and round and then 1 up the middle and we're done. Because once this is done I can get him onto the forage wagon and start picking up some straw. Won't worry about the little corner bits that he's missing, they're just not worth the effort of coming back for. Alright, might do just a little quick time lapse to get this knocked off. Okay, all done. You can work out how to get over there. Looks like we got 1 trailer load put into the Zeta trailer. So I better find where this... Why did he miss all that? Might have to come back and tidy that up. Okay, so this is on its way. That's all my tractor's busy. It only leaves the truck. Yeah, what the hell's gone in over here? Might just have to check this out. So I knew there was this old shed. It seems someone's dumped a car now. We have a convenience store with what look like really big fuel tanks. Rubbish bins. Another burnt out car. It's an office block or something. Well, at least someone's got the right idea with a bike and surfboard. I suppose you could paddle or jump off the rocks. A house, and then there must be some kids around or something, because there's play equipment. This area's been taken over. Come out here for some peace and quiet and got half a settlement. Yes, needs to be unloaded because I'm driving the tractor. It's just decided to stop. So I'll put this straight into the grain mill as well, then I'll just park it over here and the harvester should unload into it. Alright, there we go. Cedar and the John Deere will probably struggle to pull much bigger trailer loads of grain. This takes a little bit to get going, although once it's started it's not too bad. Doesn't stop very good though. Alright. I'm hoping it'll... Nope. Okay. So I'll stop just over on this corner of the field so it can unload if it needs to. And we'll have a look at how much their chicken pen was. Stuck in the rock. Wanted to jump. Yeah, that's funny. Wanted to jump up on the rock so I could see what was going on. Alright, construction menu. Over here to our sheds, animals and chickens, and I was looking at this one, little outdoor coop. I might need to slightly adjust where the auto drive track is, but if I put it back this way, there should be enough room to get everything in and out of the sheds. So I might just need to move this front or bottom right corner near the drill a bit wider. And just have to swing out a little bit wider to miss the edge of the coop. Sweet as. And now I've got somewhere, more importantly, to put my flour. I know you don't need roosters, but I just bought some. 20, I think, should be a good multiple of chickens. He says as he buys 25. And I'll get 25 babies. Gives me 50, but then that's roughly 10 breeding cycles. Nice, and I have $1,000 left again. Harvester. Wait for the harvester to turn around and unload it into the trailer, then I'll unload the trailer into the chicken coop, which should mean between the trailer and harvester there's enough capacity that I can ignore them for a while it finishes the field. If it hurries up and turns around. Then we can attack the John Deere and the pallets while these two finish. And everyone will be happy. Looks like the 150's either finished or ran out of fertiliser too. Could be it finished work by the message I can see at the top of the screen. Which would be really good timing. That's right, I got it set to stop while it unloads. I know it looks like it's running on the ground, but it's a magic trailer. We did top up the other small one over there. I'll probably leave it, even though it doesn't really produce many eggs. Like, it hasn't done a pallet in a year yet, so it's a bit slow. I'll see how I go. I might even be able to... Well, that's annoying. Be able to afford another 25 chickens later on. That's a really small capacity for that big coop. I'm going to have to fill that up a couple of times a day. Okay, over to our grain silo. 1,000 litres isn't going to make a big enough difference right now out of the harvester, so we'll get the trailer empty. I was expecting that coop to hold a little bit more food. I might hop in the mod later and just increase its food capacity so I'm not either spending half an episode topping it up or just constantly having to do it off camera. Again, if anyone's got any disagreements with that, leave a comment. In 1 or 2 months we'll be able to pick up the extra wheat that's in here and throw it back into the grain mill. I really want to put in a few more of those wind generators too. I think I managed to do it for the first month or two and haven't done any since. Well, not the first month, but the first time or two, and haven't done any since. I need this over here. I'll go check on the 150 quickly, because if that's finished, it would be nice for it to come over and help out over here doing whatever it needs to do. So it should be good there. hopefully it'll top up off the trailer that I just bashed into. And alright, looks like our waypoints are going this way. Way. It seemed to have got to there before it hit a problem. So we'll kick it off again from about here, say nearest waypoint. Kill the weeds, kill the weeds, kill the weeds. That seems alright. Okay, it'll stay spraying this field and I'll just deal with everything else with the tractors that I have. Okay, just missed the harvester top, and I think it did. It just emptied out into the Zeta trailer. So this flour is, I've still got these spread really wide from doing the bags. So these can go straight onto the trailer for sale. So I'll slip down to the stall. Yes, I accidentally drove through some wheat, but yeah. Go down to the store, get these sold, and see if that is enough for my windrower. I don't think it will be. Okay, let's see. Sold it all in one go. So 16,800. Seven, or 8.5, 19. Eight and a half, 19. Where is... Yeah, I think that's the one I was looking at. Half a metre, but 19,000 versus 25, that's not worth half a metre. Assuming this one works good. I've never used it before, but it should work good. Okay, that means we... the tyre track's coming down the hill. We go sort out the... Got 24 is where I need to go. the harvester and Zeta because they're finished, and then I'll get the forage wagon started and see if we can grab a tree or two to fund our windrower, or a load of straw, whichever comes first. I think it might be time for the harvester to go. Actually, I'll finish this field first, and after that it's time for the harvester to go and get some fuel because it's just about out. Just zip around here quick. Wouldn't mind buying another 5 sheep later on if I can afford it too. One little bit up here, and I think that'll do it for another 30 litres. That was a waste of time. Oh, and while the John Deere's over there, I might fix up the auto drive path because it's currently stopped. Okay, that was a whole 37 litres and like 5 minutes and 600 litres of fuel wasted. This one I'll take over to the grain silo. Okay, spin around. And we'll leave this trailer over here because I don't think I need it for anything right now. The next thing I do will probably be to pick up grain in it. So I'll set this off on the worker to start with. If I make this 5.3 metres, where does it put the course in? Well, the first bit looks reasonable. We'll see how that goes. Things to do, trees to drop down. No. Looks fairly close. Oh goody, he made it. Bet this is like $1,000 worth of fuel though. It's filling up and the money's going down. $850. It's 1,000 litres of flour. It's not too bad in the scheme of things because it has done a fair bit of work. Only $43 to repair. Okay, the sprayer says it's finished for the second time, so we'll go check out its work. Pretty much the whole aim of this episode is just to get these 2 fields harvested and turned around. I don't think I'll be doing too much else this time around. Yep, that looks all good now. So he can head across to the parking spot too. Hopefully between these and that load of straw I'll have enough for my windrower. Alright. Putting that chicken coop there means I probably shouldn't just drag the logs through. Watch out trailer, like I have been doing. So I'll just get it over here and go unload at the sawmill. wasn't too bad. Almost empty. Go, go, go. Okay. Wow, nearly $2,000 for that. Sorry, over $2,000. That was $2,200. So 19,000 for 8.5 meters. Looks like the one that we're going to go for. So a Kuhn SR314. As we do have a certain colour scheme to try and uphold in this series. I didn't pick the colour scheme, but hey, them's the breaks. Looks pretty cool. Get this back to the field and give it a run up and down and see what happens. Okay. Get it unfolded so I have an idea of how wide it is. Lower. And B for broom.
Space in a single sail, white rocky island, you and I on the trail, just us and the waves, no need to behave in the harbor. T-shirts laid out like our grief throughout the years. We say it all with bait on our lines. We rise and we fall along with the tide. In the harbor of healing, all the feelings.
Alright, seriously? Yeah, I'm not going to get all the straw off this field because the day's ticking away. Figure I'll get this and maybe one more loading wagon off. But what the hell is that dude doing? So I've just got to finish the rolling myself after I do another load of straw. That should mean that the planter's just about finished. Do the rolling and we're done. Slowly getting money back, almost back to where I started the episode. I think I had 20 grand at the start. I just won't make it back there because I'll miss out on maybe half a loading wagon worth of straw. I don't know what was up with the John Deere before too, it just kept stopping and starting, so I had to reset it. Should get me to 17,000 and one more will get me to 19. And since I started on 20, it's not been too bad of a day because I bought the herbicide spreader and the windrower, which was fairly expensive. As I was saying, it's 6 PM game time. I think this has been a long enough episode. I think most of the last hour will be either a time lapse or a series of jump cuts because all I've done is drive around fields. To recap this episode, we got a bit of flour and canola oil sold, which sold really well. We put in some bok over there. We got both of these wheat fields harvested, maxed out the wheat capacity of the flour mill, put the rest of it into the grain silo way over there on the other side. There was another little field that we put soybean in the new area, and we finished herbicide spraying the really big field that I put in last episode as well. I think we've done pretty good. The planters, the drill's finished. We just slipped down and grabbed that little bit right at the end that it missed. Not going to worry too much about the edges. So that's it for this episode. Oh, and I dragged one load of logs to the sawmill. How can I forget about that? Did pretty good with the straw. I think we got 5 loads or 6 loads in total. Probably could have got one more, but I wanted to get this drill started. Okay, he hasn't stopped, he was just pausing. So that's going to be it. I'll put all these tools away and get this rolling finished. I think next month we got that sorghum field there to harvest. And I'll start getting some of the trees in the back here cut down and towed off to the sawmill, so that I can put this production in. Wow, I need 60,000 for it. But depending on where its load and unload points are, I think it'll look pretty cool there. Where are its load and unload points? Ah, nice, they're at the back. So it's a bit hard to see because there's stupid trees in the way. But if I put that there, it'll look pretty cool coming up the trail because you should be able to see it on top of the rocks. There'll be room to get around the shed that's just there. And there should be enough room to get to the back of it comfortably to drop off and pick up. So we'll drop off the sheep milk and we'll sell the cheese out of it. Cheese, that sounds like a pretty good ending to this video. Yeah, please like, subscribe, comment, shudder. And I'll see you all in the next episode. Catch you later. Welcome back, everyone. it looks like we've reached the end of another episode. I hope you enjoyed the show. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and feel free to leave a comment if I've done something or you think I should try or do something else. I hope to see you all again in the next episode. Back in my box. $549. So they'll need to go to 550, 560, 575 or better. And get an extra $3. Wow. But it's blue for water. That's finished. Everything's gonna finish in a second. Someone left the harvester running. Now, where is my nice little piece I can drive into without disappearing? No, go forward. You can do it. Maybe if it got out of 4th gear. Okay. Piece of cake. No brakes. Don't know what I was going to do with this tractor now. I know. It's time to go home.
Sometimes love is a river strong, moving like a wave through a rocky riverbed. Sometimes love is a dancer in the dark, spinning, laughing, twirling through the back door of your heart. And every time I think of you, well, something happens in my mind. And every time I try to leave, you're keeping me occupied. I'm losing track of time. Losing track of time. Sometimes love is a thought we have too long. Sometimes it's alright just to be alone, with no sense of consequence, the strength to carry on. The day breaks in the darkest situations in your mind, and you try to sleep it off, but night keeps on passing by. You're losing track of time. Losing track of time. Sometimes love is a reason to hold on. Blowing like a hurricane right inside of me and you. No blues or avenues take away my strength. Love standing holding me right here by my side. So if you wanna take a ride and see what happens down the road, find yourself a pair of gloves.